Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of Stopping the Rot with Liverpool here with Championship Manager 97-1998. And we are, I'm sorry about that abrupt end on the last episode. I had to sort of attend to something quite urgent at home. I saw something happening, saw something going on, had to sort of intervene, jump in. So I didn't have time to record that Chelsea game on the end. So we had the 2-game episode last time. It does kind of lead us somewhat well into this sort of season running now. So we've played Chelsea. That leaves us 3 games to play today, and then that leaves us finally with 3 games for the end of the season, and that's basically now the last 6 games for the season running. We start with a tough one here against Everton. We've also going to have Sheffield Wednesday and Man United in today's episode. All league games, of course, because we're out of every other competition. Last time out, obviously, we lost to Ajax in the UEFA Cup quarter-final, I think, second leg, and we actually got thrashed, battered by Tottenham. To be honest, I don't know if I could have taken that Chelsea game anyway. We'll have a quick look how we got on. I don't actually remember. I'm recording this is the 3rd episode I've recorded today because I managed to get that sorted out earlier and jump back on now. It was a few hours ago, admittedly, but we won. I knew we won, but I can't remember the exact outcome. But yeah, 3-0. Berger with 2 goals, Riedler with 1. This puts us back top on goal difference. All level on games now, so it's kind of, as you can see with the fixtures. So we've got Everton today, Merseyside derby, of course. Sheffield Wednesday are doing quite well. Man United, obviously, are rivals. And then we go with Blackburn, Newcastle and Villa. 3 pretty good Premier League teams. Tough fixtures to end the season on, basically. Redknapp's only played 4 games all season. Wow. We've got everyone back fit and firing. Pretty much Friedel's out. But he's not first team. Cavani, obviously, isn't going to be back for a while. We'll deal with that as we can. I think we're pretty stocked in defence now. There's a few things I want to do. I've been doing a bit of scouting as well for my new right back and left back I want to sign. I basically want to do kind of mirror what I've done with McAteer, get a defensive midfielder right centre and defensive midfielder left centre. I've got an idea for the left centre. I've got a few ideas for the others as well, but they're all on my short list. They're just hoping people come available, money's available, and they fit right maybe. But we'll see. And obviously it depends on us selling off Beyond B, Rob Jones and Mark Wright will probably go as well. There's a few others in there. I'm pretty happy with most of the positions. But anyway, let's jump into the Merseyside derby. I've been putting it off long enough. It is at Anfield. I can't remember how we did in the first one. I think we won. The first one. And that's a great start as it doesn't let me press go on the game. Spacebar press, that should speed it up. And within 5 minutes, Everton have taken the lead through Michael Branch. Unexpected, although he is quite good on this game, to be fair. I think he was one that was sort of expected to be quite good in real life. Never quite lived up to it. I think he went to Tranmere and did he go to Sunderland? I might be wrong with Sunderland. I vaguely remember him going somewhere. Tranmere, I think I remember. That might have been a loan. Not too sure. Obviously, Tranmere and Everton, Liverpool, all quite close. And so far, we've not bounced back. Quite often we go down, we bounce back a little bit. There we go, 19 minutes. Karl-Heinz Riedler with, I don't know how many that is he's got this season. Him and Owen have just absolutely demolished it. It's you talk about in the 90s, big man, little man strikers, Kevin Phillips and Niall Quinn. We've got the old man, young man. We've got like about as old a striker as you can get and about as young as you can get. Michael Owen's, 17, I think. And Riedler is, 32, 33 he's got to be. 32, not about to be 33. He's got, okay. I was thinking he might be someone we need to replace, but we might try and keep hold of him for another season if he can do these kind of heroics. As McManaman comes back from injury. Oh no, it's Owen. McManaman must have had the assist. But yeah, not too sure what we're going to do in the strikers thing. Dundee hasn't quite hit the ground running. Fowler hasn't quite been good enough either. Not that he's had a huge amount of opportunity to impress, but when he has had the chances, he hasn't taken them. And he's a big amount of money that I don't want to dwindle away. So if I can sell him for about 10 million now, I probably would. Maybe invest it in someone I want to invest it in. I'm not too sure. He could potentially come in and replace Riedler going forward. Have Owen and Fowler up front. That's not a bad combination, I don't think. And I think they're going to get one back. Gareth Farrelly, I think that was. I vaguely remember him. Where was he before? Where did they sign him from? I remember him on a different game. Maybe one of these games or like Player Manager or something. Don't do it. I can't remember. He was like, I'm going to have a look on his... Oh my God. They've pulled it back. I was about to make subs. We didn't even need to make the subs before we conceded the goals. Michael Madar. Absolutely terrible signing for Everton in real life. Didn't he have the ponytail or something? And we've drawn. Merseyside, they might have actually put a dent in us winning the title. Let's see how Man United have got on. I want to check Farrelly as well. I'm trying to remember where he signed from. Was it Wickham? No, it wasn't Wickham. Port Vale, maybe. Someone like that. it's going to annoy me. I'm hoping this hurries up so I don't have to keep just waffling, and I can hear something. There's a school run, I think, going outside the house or something at the moment. There's loads of kids outside anyway, and someone is doing a rather annoying cat impression. But yeah, abysmal result against Everton. That might actually not only, I was going to say, hinder them in their survival. Derby beat Leeds 7-0. Wow. Bayano with 4 goals. Man United, where are they? They haven't played, or they've played already. They haven't played, so they can go top with a win, 2 points clear. As we go on to nearly get 100 goals with a good number of games remaining. Where's Farrelly? Where did he sign from? Was he Villa first? I don't remember him signing from Villa. Maybe I'm remembering after or something. I'm just done a complete brain fart there. Michael Branch is wanted by Crystal Palace. I mean, he's just scored their goals. But anyway, on to the next one. We dust ourselves off. So let's come back for the Sheffield Wednesday game in a moment. Okay, that was a quick turnaround. I don't think Man United, okay, they have played and they did win. Who did they beat? They just beat Crystal Palace 3-0. Probably expected, in all honesty. Scholes and Sheringham with the goals. I mean, yeah, they've done quite well this season, haven't they? But anyway, we've got to just do what we can do. Let's see, what can we do? Sheffield Wednesday are doing quite well themselves as well. Is there anyone we can bring in? McManaman's form condition is very low. Berger, not much better. Bisco's going to come in for him, I think. Lynn Harton on the bench. Gerrard, I mean, everyone's a little bit tired in this game. But, yeah, it's not great. We might have to rotate a little bit here. Leaving the defence a little bit as it is, I think that should be okay. Although they were particularly run ragged for the last 20 minutes. As Lee Hughes, to be fair, the wing-backs are the players that should be the tidiest. They're doing the most running in this team. But they're sticking in the pitch. I don't think our backups are good enough to be rotating them. And it just goes on and on and on until they score. I think that was the Ajax game last episode. It just goes on and on. Whereas you'll see we'll get one in a minute. It'll stop after 2 or 3 and they'll clear the ball. But theirs just go on and on until it finally ends up in the back of the net. And we are limping. I don't think there's any trouble of finishing below second. So finishing second in the first season wouldn't be terrible. I mean, it'd be a pretty easy challenge if we go and win the Premier League first season, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Considering we're stopping the rot. But we all also have warped the challenge a little bit into incorporating the Champions League and trying to win a few of those to sort of bring Liverpool sort of to roughly to where they are now. Maybe try and... I mean, I think it might be pushing it to try and do the Decima. But especially at the moment, we're not looking like even qualifying for the Champions League in this form, let alone winning the bloody thing. As we go 2-1 up 65 minutes. I mean, qualifying, I think, what is it, top 2, maybe 3 in 97? I think it was top 2. I think it was then became 3, and then in a few years, and then 4 a few years later. It was, and there was like playoffs for 4th place, wasn't there? But Karl-Heinz Riedler grabs his brace. We didn't change strikers, actually, did we? So Fowler can maybe come off the bench now. Owen has played well, but not scored. McAteer can come off. He's booked. Rui Costa can come off for Leon Hardson. Yeah, there we go. I think that'll do. Fowler, see, obviously he gets a chance, doesn't take it. Whereas if I'd brought Owen off, Riedler off at that point, they probably would have scored that. Just 2. They would have scored one of those, probably. And it's an own goal. I think it's Peter Atherton with the error, with the goal to make it 4-1 to us and just boost our goal difference that a little bit more. I mean, it could come down to goal difference. It's looking unlikely, in all honesty, but you never know. You never know. Who have we got next? We've got, I can't remember. Man United. Oh, it's the big one. Just as we're in terrible form, and I should have rested maybe a few more players, but we needed to do enough to win that game as well as, you know, keeping Man United in mind. That puts us back top. So we've got the points in the bag. Arsenal can still... Oh, okay. Don't pressure us so much, but they can certainly put pressure on Tottenham, which is always a good thing. You know, might have to stick a lasagna down to White Hart Lane in the next couple of weeks. I don't think we've got them, so we haven't got to worry. Is it Man United next? It is. We're home. We're at home, so okay. We're going to carry on. I'm going to pause the game right now, adjust the team, and then we're back for the Man United game. How many days have we got rest? So we've just played on Monday. It's a Saturday, so it should be fine. We should be fine, so see you shortly. Okay, here we are, the Man United game. The decider, if we win this, back in our court, isn't it? Let's be honest. Doesn't put us clear because they can still go 1 point behind if they win their game in hand. If we lose this, yeah, we're in all sorts of bother, in all honesty. Now, team-wise, I think we're okay. We set it up in between, so I think we're good. Let's have a look at condition. Everyone barring Honsho in the starting 11 is players who are injured are fit. Yeah, we'll just go with it. I think we're ready. We can only do what we can do. Owen. Oh, come on. We've got to be taking these chances when we get them. We've had a few chances early on. They've got Desai in defence now as well. And there we go. It's just carrying on until they score. Sheringham, I think. I'm just getting fed up of it. It just gigs. It just went on and on and on. How many rebounds does it happen that often in a game? It's happened like 3 games in a row. Like, we've had a goalmouth scramble that's been about 20 chances. That just doesn't happen. Not that often. It's just every game at the moment. Whereas, oh my God, it looks like we're going to surrender the Premier League bit prematurely. We've still got the last episode to, I don't know, put a bit of pressure on. Hopefully they can drop some points elsewhere. Doesn't look like it. They've made some good signings that have bolstered their squad, and they are hitting form at the right time for them, wrong time for us. And we're hitting a bit of a dip, in all honesty, at the wrong time. So the two things don't go well together. I mean, if we can get an early one back now, maybe we can do something. It's just not happening, is it? It's just not going to happen. Now, I was just thinking, because I was seeing obviously things happening with UEFA Cup and Champions League and all that. There we go, Riegler, 67 minutes. I won't do the usual like I did with the lockdown challenge and do an end of season episode, because there's probably no point. But we'll do a quick sort of summary maybe at the end of the season. We'll have a look at sort of who did what and what not. We're going to bring Rui Costa on for McManaman. He's not had the best game. And John O'Connor on for him. That's basically everyone who's under a 7 off the pitch, I think. There might be 1 or 2 others. Not that I could do anything about them. We only have so many subs and so many subs on the bench that we can use in certain positions. Can we grab a draw? That would at least... No, it's just petered out to nothingness in the end. I mean, not a very good game chance-wise. I mean, they scored half of their shots on target. So did we, to be fair. But that's it for today's game. That's 3 games in less than 15-minute episode. That's not too bad. And there's a little bit of chopping out in there as well. But let's have a look at the fixtures. We had a sort of brief look at the start, but we'll just sort of cover over them again. Just have a quick gloss over. See what the league table does as well. So, Man United obviously top. They are 2 points clear of game in hand. So we're looking at a 5-point turn. They've only lost 1 all season. We've drawn less than them, but yeah, they've only lost 1 all season. They are looking red hot for this title. Fixture-wise, we're going to come back, obviously, straight after this time. I don't think I'll have time to record it today. I may do. We've got Blackburn away, Newcastle at home, and Villa away. Let's have a look at the league table. So we've got Blackburn, Newcastle, Villa are the only ones that are kind of bottom half, really, but they're well safe. So nothing to play for, really, I guess. But Newcastle and Blackburn certainly have got European place chase. A bit like Arsenal, Newcastle, so they've got, they're well behind, to be fair, but they've got a few games in hand as well. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, do smash the like button down below. If you're new around here, smash the subscription button. On 130 at the last count, I think, last time I checked it. It's absolutely fantastic to just see that creep up again. We had a bit of a phase where it was creeping up. Seems to have slowed down a little bit again now. But, if you're getting bored of the CM 97-98 stuff, let me know. I've got 0102 saves sort of in the horizon. I have got another 97-98 one I do really want to do. I just want this to play out first. In theory, practically, I probably should have done that one first, but it takes a little bit of time with using the editor and stuff, and I'm doing that sort of as and when I can in between, whereas I didn't have enough time at the end of lockdown finishing and this one starting. But anyway, that's something for me to think about anyway, and Rue. But until next time, for those last 3 games of the Premier League running, hopefully we can do something. I'm just looking at their goals conceded, 9 goals. I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.